once again, welcome back to another cash envelope stuffing and also quasi budget with me. Today we are going to put the second paycheck expenses here in the book and then stuff our envelopes with them with the cash that we got from the bank. So, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my clearly obvious pencil marks and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I have all of these written out in ink, I'm going to go ahead and put in the amounts that I need for every category. And they're going to be very, very similar, if not identical, to the ones in paycheck number 1. Because if you remember, we took our January budget as a whole, split everything down the middle, so that way we could take half out of paycheck number 1 and half out of paycheck number 2. So it's going to be very similar to this page over here with minor variances. So for rent, I need $563 total for the month. So the first check I did $282, which means that this one I only need to do $281 because $281 plus $282 equals $563. That's what I want, right? Yes. And TV and Wi-Fi I did $33 the first time. I need $32 this time because it's $65 total. Cell phone is the same at $60. Grocery is going to be $75. Spending is going to be $25. Nope. I don't have any whiteout. That's wrong. We're going to actually do 0 because I got my nails done on spending and they are very, very bright pink and I love them. So I cannot put any cash in there because I already spent that money. So for restaurant, it's $25. Fast food is going to be $15. Laundry is going to be $5. CTA is going to be $10. Come on, pen, let's work. Shall we? 0. 0. Awesome. Electricity, I think we said we were saving up for $80. 75. Well, I'm going to make it 80 because this last bill that we got was way higher than we expected and I was a little underprepared, so I'm actually going to turn that into another 40. And then February is probably going to be significantly higher. Spotify is going to be 10. Coffee is going to be 20. Beachbody is going to be 15. Debt, with my funky mix up of letters there, is going to be $150. Hulu is going to be 5, and Amazon Prime is going to be 5. So those are my expenses. And the next category is going to be my sinking funds. Once again, those are things that I am saving up for, or things I don't need to spend every month necessarily, but I do need to make sure I have money set aside for those categories. 20 for the fish. Airport is 5. Travel is going to be 20. Christmas is going to be 20. Pirate Christmas is going to be 10. New car is going to be 50. New apartment is also 50. Gifts is going to be 10. Toiletries is going to be 15. Clothing is 20 and spring cleaning is 25. Transportation is going to be $15. Now I did use all of my transportation funds from this paycheck because we had some real crummy weather here in Chicago, and the day that I needed to get home, the public transit wasn't working. So I didn't have a choice, but I'm glad I had that money set aside. I was already set and squared away, ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate all of my in cash. If you'll notice, these are my in cash, these are my electronic, these are my in cash, this is my electronic. I'm going to calculate all of my in cash expenses and total that here, and all of my electronic expenses and total them here. I am going to add a total monies box here, and then I'll have a cash breakdown right there. So, I'm going to do total monies. And that would be 738 plus 270. Excuse me. $1,008. Alright, so now we're going to do our cash breakdown. And we're going to break it down into 50s, 20s, 10s, and 5s. And so we're going to go back through here and we're going to figure out exactly what our breakdown is going to be based on what we need. Now, I mentioned this last time, but rent and TV and Wi-Fi don't actually come out in hard cold cash. Those ones will be automatically transferred to my boyfriend so that he can pay the rent and the TV and Wi-Fi with both of our money. So we're going to start with cell phone. I need a 60 total, so a 50 and a 10. Grocery, I need 75. I don't like to take a 50 because if I only need to get one thing or two things, then I don't want to have to make them break a 50, so I'm going to do 3 20s, a 10, and a 5. Hold, please. Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm back.
Love you, bye. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. We just did our grocery. Like I said, I don't want to do a 50 and a 10, 50, a 20, and a 5 for the grocery because I don't want to make the cashier break a 50 if I'm not spending as much at the grocery store, so I do that in 3 20s, a 10, and a 5. Restaurant is going to be a 20 and a 5. Fast food is going to be 10 and a 5. Laundry is going to be 1 5. Fish is going to be a 20. Airport 5. Travel is a 20. Christmas is a 20. Pirate Christmas is a 10. New car 50, new apartment 50. Gifts is a 10. Toiletries is a 10 and a 5. Clothing is a 20, and spring training is a 20 and a 5. So I've got 3 of those, 9 of those, 6 of those, and 7 of those. So I will take that breakdown to the bank and they'll give me that money broken down as I need it. And then when I have that money, I will come back and we will stuff those envelopes. Okay, we're back. I changed up the setup a little bit because I am trying to figure out how to get the camera up top without seeing the back of my head. Work in progress, bear with me. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna stuff our cash envelopes with the money that we've budgeted and pulled from the bank. And I will be going over ledgers. I had someone in the comments ask on one of the last videos about what the ledger is and what purpose it serves. So I'll go ahead and answer that question today. Okay, what we're gonna do first, I'm going to go through all of these little envelopes that I keep in my wallet. And I will stuff those first, so those are done and out of the way. I did have someone else ask if I made these or if I bought them. I made these. I will be doing a video first part of February that shows how I did them and kind of a step-by-step how you can do ones for yourself as well. So stay tuned for that. I'll be going over how to make these first part of February. So, first category is groceries. So we come back over here to the budget. We find grocery. It says $75 there. So we're gonna go 20, 40, 60. Oh, sorry. 75, 40, 60, 75. Now, not every envelope has a ledger. I realized that with the grocery money, trying to keep a ledger with as often as the money comes in and out is real tricky. So this one, I know that once it's gone, it's gone. It's not being used for anything but groceries, so that's fine. So groceries done. Spending, I'm not putting any in, so it's gonna be a sad couple weeks, no money in there. But I spent it on my nails, so that's done. Restaurant is gonna be 25. So 20 and 5. Fast food. I'm gonna do 15. Oh, I still got a 5 in there, so that's nice. So we're gonna do 10 and 5. And that's the 5 that's already in there, so there's $20. Yippee skippy. Toiletries. It's getting 15. I actually used some of my toiletry money. I got some face masks and cleaning supplies and whatever, so the toiletry money is being replenished. Clothing is $20. Airport is going to be 5. And there's still some money left in there, so now I've got 5, 10, 11, 12. So those envelopes that go in my wallet, those are done, and those, like I said, those slide right in. I carry them with me. They are good to go. And now we move on to the big bad boys that are beat up, and again, I will be turning these envelopes into ones that look more similar to that, but for now, a good old-fashioned envelope serves its purpose just fine. So, I'm gonna start at the top, work our way down. So cell phone, I did pay my cell phone bill, and I need $60 to start for my next bill. So I'll take $60 from this paycheck, $60 from the first paycheck in February, and then my bill is due mid-month, so I'll take the $120 that's in here and pay it. So we do 50 and a 10, which is 60 total. Okay, next is laundry, and this is one I am going to be making a ledger for, so I can show you what that does and what that looks like. So laundry on the books, it shows I need $5 for that. Take the $5 and I put it in here. Now, when I went to the bank today to get the cash for these envelopes, I did take $20 out of laundry, and I actually converted them into 2 rolls of quarters, so that way I can actually use my laundry money. So these rolls of quarters will actually go in another little makeup bag that I got from a subscription a while back. Is my quarters bag for laundry. So I'll take these and I'll put them in there. Meanwhile, the rest of the cash is gonna sit in here until I need it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my pen. All right, laundry on top. Now, what a ledger is it keeps an account of the money going in and coming out of whatever account you're looking at. So for this, I'm looking at the laundry account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the total that I have to start. And then after that, I will actually take and add or subtract every single time I either put money in or I take money out and turn them into quarters. So today is the 25th. And starting today, I have 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 70. So I will write 70 total over here. And then in between the date and the amount, what I'll end up doing, I will do either plus 5, minus 20, etc. as the list goes down. And if you stay following, you'll be able to follow the ledger and what it looks like, and you'll see that money will either come in or go out, and the total balance in the envelope will be listed right here. So I'll always have something to check it against because I'll be keeping record of it every single time. So what I do then is I take this laundry ledger, put it with the money, and I put it in the envelope, just like that. Now fish I'm going to do a ledger for as well. And I'm just using for my ledger. You can get printed ones, fancy ones. I picked up a 99-cent pack of note cards from Walgreens. That works just fine. On the 25th, 20, 40, 50, 65, 67. So 67 is what I have in there right now. And fish, I need to add a 20. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 86, 87 is what I have in my fish envelope. And I will take that and I will write the total amount for today is $87. And that's where I'm starting my ledger. And I'll take that, I'll put it in here with the money. Close that up. That one's good to go. Alright, so travel, what I need is a 20, according to this. Add that to what I have. 20, 40, 60, 80. Let's try that, I can't count. 20, 40, 60, 80, 125, 35, 40. So I have $140 in my travel fund. All right, 140 on my ledger there. All right, Christmas, I am adding 20. To Christmas. So now I have 40. Christmas. Now, one thing that's going to be really nice is I already have $40 for Christmas for 2020 Christmas. That's already somebody's Christmas gift done. So come December, when I have 12 sets of 40, that'll be really nice. Take a lot of stress off the Christmas shopping. Pirate Christmas is always 10 bucks. And that is 20 total. Car savings, $50. Add my 50 to it. One, 2, 53, 54, 55, 50, 70, 90, 6, 10, 30, 50, 75, 85, 95, 700. Alright, so that's 700 in there. So what I will do here, now as this envelope specifically grows, it's going to be very nice to see exactly how much I'm supposed to have, and I will know that there's a ledger in here saying how much I have. So if something happens, if something goes wrong, I can figure out against my ledger where the math was wrong or what happened. So that's nice there. New apartment, I know I need the 50. 51, 52, 53, 50, 360, 361, 362. Gifts, I need 10. $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $5, $86, $87, $88. $88. I have decided with this gifts envelope that I'm going to stop funding it once I hit 100, because there's no reason for me to continue putting money in there if I'm not spending the money that's already in there. And if I don't have a whole ton of gifts to buy, it doesn't make sense to sit and have a huge stockpile of gifts money when I could be paying down my student debts. 2020 spring training right around the corner. So excited. I need 25 for that. 25. So we got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 85, 95. So we have 195 in the spring training fund. Okay, so that is the end of the cash stuffing video. If you did like it, please comment down below. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll do my very best to answer those either in the comments or in a following video. For those who did ask questions about the ledger, I hope that what I explained today made a little bit of sense. If it didn't, please ask more questions down below. I'll do my very best to get those answered for you. For those of you who asked about these cash envelopes here, I will, like I said, have a video coming out first part of February on how to make these for yourself. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, like, subscribe,